Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Get ready for Talking Heads, the show where expert insights meet world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Brought to you by USA Global TV and Radio. Meet our distinguished presenters. From the great state of Texas, longevity expert, award-winning author, publisher, and distinguished Toastmaster, Red O'Loughlin. From London, England, soul heart awakener, novelist, vocal coach, and artist, Dr. Madeline Chan. Also from England, the Harley Street stress expert, therapist, ambassador for peace, and speaker, Carolyn Heward. And from Australia, ICF PCC credentialed coach, entrepreneur, and leadership coach, Mariska Dupria. Experience their expertise, connect with their wisdom, and transform your perspective. Watch Talking Heads on the USA Global TV and Radio Network. This video and its contents are the property of USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. Visit usaglobaltv.com for more details.
Hello and a warm, good early evening from the UK. My name is Dr. Madeline Chan and I'm going to be with you for the next 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. Let's see how it goes on USA Global TV and Radio for my episode of Talking Heads. And so good early evening to USA Global TV and Radio viewers on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram, and of course to our E360 TV viewers. Okay, let's get on with today's topic. But before we go on with today's topic, we must clear the energies. So I must clear the energies because it's in my space and I need to clean the energies. So wherever you've been, you've got to clear the energies. So everything's a frame. So that was my last frame with the people, the conversations, the telephone, or wherever I was in the event, the place, the event. Then I move here, which is now currently broadcasting live for USA Global TV and Radio for the Talking Heads. Therefore, everything is in the now. So we need to clear the energy. Let's take this mallet, the beautiful singing bowl from the Himalayas, and we just tap. And it emits a frequency. And what it does, it breaks down all the stagnant energy and all the ions in the atmosphere. And it just neutralizes, alchemizes the stagnant energy to bring it back to its natural, pure form of energy, to go back to source, creator. And then we can just, and we can go like this. And what this does, it's a high frequency. And if there's a lot of toxicity around, you just do this, go around until the vibration comes to a stop. And everything is grounded and still. Take a deep breath. Release the air through the mouth. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth slowly. And then the third breath in through the nose. Hold and out through the mouth And then you feel calmness and serenity. And this is the place where you're in your relaxing state, almost a dream state. And at this state is a responsive state where when you're learning something and you're in this serenity stage, then you are able to pick up information and knowledge. Knowledge seems to just flow through you, yet you're capturing it in your subconsciousness as well as your consciousness. You can always have crystals. I've got my here, and that's obsidian. And obsidian breaks down any kind of, how can I say, psychic attacks, certain energies, foreign energies that have got into your own energy field. So they need that. What's required is for them to be broken down, and this is protection as well. And selenite here will clear everything. If you haven't got these crystals, it's absolutely fine. All you've got to do is everybody clap, 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 have a happy day, clap, clap, clear the cobwebs away, la 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 la, clap, clap. Oh, okay. I always do things spontaneous. And for some reason, that song came through. I don't know what song it was, but I was just clapping and then suddenly, woo, these words came through, reminding me to be childlike essence. So yeah, just clap in the corners, clap around the house, clap around your body. And what it does, it just clears the stagnant energies and uplifts you and raises you so that you're able to start the day. Now, for today's topic, we've got the title, Projecting Irrational Fear Under the Veil of Illusion. That's a serious, deep conversation. Oh my goodness, that's going to cover all kinds of stuff. I can hear it now. Okay, let's stop. Breathe. Yeah, that's what it makes you feel. Irrational fear all over the place. Right. So now that Mother Earth, the planetary organic being, which we are organic beings, we are the same body made of Mother Earth as we are too. on an energetic field. As she's becoming crystalline, a lighter body, getting rid and purging all her toxins, everything that's been hidden under the carpet, swept under the carpet, is now the carpet's being lifted and the big sweeping brush is coming in going, woo, let's sweep away all the dust, so we can start to play. Sorry, I'm in a very childlike essence energy. You've got to be careful not to take yourself too serious. I mean, the world outside is full of chaos, and it has to be at this present moment, purely because Mother Earth has shifted her energy. She's shifted her timeline. Therefore, she can no longer carry that heavy stuff that she's been carrying, that's been buried and forgotten and swept under the carpet. So as the light gamma rays are coming from the universe, from the great central sun, from another universe coming in, from the universe, another part of the central sun coming in and descending onto Earth. It's like a big torch light, a big light. And what it does, it illuminates the darkness. So it illuminates the shadow. Because don't forget, shadows only exist when there's light. Isn't that strange? Yeah, when you think about it, shadows only exist when you're blocking light. That's it. Thank you. When you're blocking the light, that's when the shadow, when you stand in front of a light or the sun, behind you have, in front, sorry, you have the shadow. You have the shadow. So what I'm trying to come to is about projecting irrational fear. What is it? Okay. We have fear as the low vibration, as in our emotions, as our actions, as our thoughts. Fear is, separation. Separation, one-upmanship, victimhood, not being worthy, being monopolizing a certain situation for your higher gain and not necessarily for the others. Self-gain, self-control, self-gain. That's low vibration. Now, since Mother Earth, the planetary being, organic being, she came into the dawn of the golden age, which is the age of Aquarius. So we have gone from the age of Pisces, which was the age of Pisces about, and it's not about the zodiac signs. So please don't think that I'm judging or all Pisceans are like this. No, I'm not. I'm just saying it as the age of Pisces. And the age of Pisces was about suffering to gain something, working so hard, blood, sweat, and tears, and doing things to with a mask and not giving the real intentions. So Piscean age was about separation, suffering for our arts, suffering for what we wanted to gain in life, knowing that we can't live our full potential. Now, since the age of Aquarius came through, the age of Aquarian is about freedom, liberation, being part of the collective, being in unity, not about self-control, self-gain, about contributing to the collective heart consciousness. So let's look at it. Many minds make one heart. This is what the age of Aquarius is about. Many minds, many creative minds, many wisdom, many ideas, conceptions, innovations are coming through each and every one of us as we are called, as we awaken, as we are brought, magnetized or attracted to. Oh, I'm losing my thought now. Okay, so many minds. So that's the wisdom of the global collective consciousness. So that is really our male energy, not gender, male energy. Now, many minds make one heart. The heart is the female energy. So the heart, the soul, so the heart and soul of planetary Earth is one global heart consciousness. So the age of Aquarius is about bringing forth our creative genius, our creative hearts, our creative innovation, bringing it through, listening to our intuition, connecting to our God-given gifts and talents for the good and for the better of the collective heart consciousness. because we as humans are evolving. We're going to the next stage. It is part of history. We are going galactic, if you think about it. And everything has cycles. So, age of Pisces has now come to its close. We had to have the transition. So we are at the dawn of the age of Aquarius. We are at the dawn of the seventh golden age. The golden age that is already successful, for the light has won. The light has won. It's already. But while the light is being won, there is the transition. So we have to make the transition. So whereas we felt comfortable about certain situations, being around certain people with behaviors that at that time we went around, we thought, oh, well, they do their thing. It's not bothering me. It's fine. Guess what? You probably find it's bothering you now. And you're wondering, why is it bothering me? So instead of speaking up and talking to them, you start to have thoughts in your head, in your mind, and you start to have almost ill thoughts, almost, oh, I don't want to be with that person. Oh, I wish that person would blah, blah, blah. I mean, not about going on to evil. I'm not talking about evil here. I'm talking about irrational fear. And what I'm talking about is when you're supposed to say the truth and you don't say the truth and you keep it inside, and then it's almost your ego matches that truth and twists it around. And then you suddenly find you're in judgment. You're in a judgment. So the irrational fear are our thoughts that we don't even realize we are expressing them out. Because manifestation in not the 3D, but the manifestation in a 4D, because 4D consciousness has arrived on planet Earth. 4D timeline, living, the transition, we're going into 4D with the 5D consciousness. So where we had 3D, with the 4D consciousness, which is when it's kind of a dream state, the 4D. So now 4D has arrived on planet Earth. That means that we can manifest from a place of where we desire and acquire constructive, or we can do destructive. But whereas destructive thoughts going out to someone, because 4D has arrived, it's return to sender. It's return to sender. If you are in a low vibration, that is where there's little gaps where the power of the irrational fear, the fear can get through and take you on a whirlwind tornado twister. In fact, I saw Twister yesterday, the sequel to it, and it was had massive references to it. Massive, absolutely. And that's what we're going through right now. You can't see this massive tornado, but you can feel it. You can feel something is getting ready. And everyone has, especially if someone's really, really sensitive and empath, they'll be able to pick that up. Now, what's happening right now is because we are going towards the collective global heart consciousness, we are picking up thoughts certain energies that need to be alchemized and cleansed, purged and transmuted, transfigured, transformed back to pure energy, back to source, back to the universe, back to neutral, so that it can carry on its destiny. Because then nothing dies. Everything just transforms in another shape and form. But keeping that same energy. So projecting irrational fear is when you don't realize you're doing it, but you start to judge in your thoughts. Now, when you judge in your thoughts, that is a manifestation. So where you are saying, well, not very nice things about someone, that will no longer go over to them. That will actually affect your life because you thought of that. So what's important now is to be in the now moment, to be aware when you are in an irrational fear moment. And the way to recognize this is, and Dr. Jacqueline's going to love this, is when you listen. When you listen, engage in a higher listening. Go in that space, have that 5 minutes or whatever minutes you need. Take your deep breaths and just to the point where you ground yourself. And at that point where you're in that dream state almost, that is when you have the most powerful intuition, where you do listen. You listen. You see, your intuition isn't la, 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 la. No, it's not. It's, are you sure this is right? It's almost like a mother, a loving, caring mother. And that's what your inner intuition, it's the soul, it's the feminine energy, it's the carer, it's the nurturer. So if you're all over the place, it's difficult to tune in. You can't listen. The only way to listen is if you are in the now moment and have a calm serenity about you. Go out into nature, walk on the grass, because then you will connect with Mother Earth and she will ground you instead of going, if you find yourself going crazy with all kinds of thoughts and all kinds of listening to what's going on in the media and everything, and you don't know if it's true or not, you need at that point go out in the garden, walk barefoot, and your magnetic energy, your energy field will then connect with the crystalline energy field of Mother Earth and cancel all that out. Make you calmer, ground you so that you're not all over in your head everywhere. If you don't have any grass near you, the next is wood. Yes, wood is a natural element. Wood was born from the tree. So wood. So stand on a wooden floor or hold a piece of wood in your hands and feel that energy from that piece of wood. I know you're fun. I know. I can imagine now. I know everyone's just going, oh my gosh, this girl's gone crazy. I can't help it. I get downloads. Or go to a body of water. If you're lucky enough and blessed enough to be in around a body of water, put your feet into the water, or even better, submerge yourself into the seawater or the fresh water. This will ground you as well. Right now, there's so much that's going on with people's thoughts. And because there's an urgency for Earth to cleanse, it's the tornado. So we're all getting swept up in it. So just as in the twister, they say you don't stand up, because if you do, boom, you'll get carried away into the twister. You'll get carried in the tornado. You hold on to something and you ground yourself. So sometimes in life, the universe and my guides show me things that I've got to watch. So when I watched the twister tornado, about the tornadoes, I got another meaning to it. And it was because for me to share it with you today. So in the natural world, physicality, they don't stand up. They go underground so that the tornado cannot hit them. If they stand up, they'll be taken. It's the same as this. We are in, right now, a global planetary tornado. And it's getting even more crazier, and it's gathering more speed, and it's getting more crazy, all crazy. So outside the world, if you look at the world and the news and the media and everything that's been all uncovered, the masks removed, it's all going massively crazy, and everyone's throwing something into the pot. Everyone's throwing it. It's going crazy. Woo! You need to stay. Either be grounded or be in the eye of the storm, in the middle, where it's all going around you. You're calm. You're present. You're in your heart space. And you're just carrying on with what you love to do, having the people around you that you love and care for. Your star family, your star tribe, your soul brother, your soul sister, your star soul tribe, your galactic brothers and sisters from the stars, your ascended masters, your guardian angels, archangels. They are all in the center of this massive tornado. If you feel, sometimes I get carried off in that tornado, and I'm going round and round, and then I go, oh, okay, I'm required to bring myself back and center. That's how you can stop the irrational fear. Otherwise, you are going to pick up not only your own irrational fear, but you're going to pick up the irrational fear that at the moment is in the consciousness of the collective consciousness. And that's why many empaths are going, oh, I don't know about this golden age. They said it was going to be this and this and this, and it's just crazy and crazy. Yeah, of course. Because every golden age, everything has to be purified and cleansed, forgiven, released, and no judgment. And replace it with love. So everything that is lost has to be replaced. So we are all in that place where we are building, where first of all we need to help ourselves connect with our inner intuition, listen to our inner intuition, and know and have the true discernment when that inner intuition is not coming from an inner intuition. It's coming from the ego. Now, the ego shouts loud. The ego shouts like crazy. The ego is so proud it is a peacock on parade. But the intuition stays in the back wings. Okay, you want to go that way. That's all right. But you do realize what's going to happen. But don't worry, because this is obviously something that your soul needs to go through it, or you are curious about this and you do need to go there. I'm absolutely fine with that. But I'm going to be here in the back wings, ready to catch you when you fall, or even when you're ready. I'll be here when you're ready. This is what we should be doing, instead of certain people where they've woken up and they go, oh, it worked for me, da da da, it worked for me, I'm a superhuman and this is this, and all you have to do is pay this money to me and I will give you the solution. Hello. That da da da. Come on, pull another one, tell another one. Not everyone's solution is for another. What's right for another is wrong for another. That's why we have to honor ourselves, honor our inner intuition, and be a friend to our ego, and understand when the ego is getting out of hand. We need to check in. Look up, look around. Check in, go within, look up, and look all around. Then you'll find that you won't be losing yourself so much. There's just going to be so much going on, and we haven't to judge. We haven't to start big groups and do this. But if you do, you do. If it is your journey, so be it. It will be your journey. And it's not for me to judge. It's not for any of us to judge. There's a saying, you do you and I'll do me. Right? But you know what? As you do you and I do me, we can still exist in the same room, in the same time. Magical, isn't it? Projecting irrational fear under the veil of illusion. Right now, it's so important because as the light is coming in, we are getting upgrades. We are getting DNA. We are awakening, each and every one of us at different times, and we are getting downloads. Because our souls called us at that time. So if you haven't been called, it doesn't matter. It's absolutely, you have a different role. Everyone's role is significant. The main thing is we have survived. We have survived to go into we are now living in the golden age. It may not be in its full velocity, but it's transcending. It's a transition for us all. That's a powerful message today. You know something, and I'm being absolutely honest with you all. Part of me today was going, and I have to say it from my heart, going, oh, I don't know if I can do this today. I don't know if I can. And as I was going for a walk with my doggy, I was getting all this, the ego saying, no, you don't need this. No, you don't need this. And then when I got back, I went into the garden, I walked the grass, and I thought, this isn't about me. This is about bringing a message through, to connect, to contribute to the collective heart consciousness, to the global heart consciousness, because it doesn't matter how big changes you do. Baby steps, every little contribution is absolutely required to fulfill that space, that time, that gap, which has already been prophesized for you to fulfill that certain space in that collective heart, global consciousness, as well as the mind as well. So divine mind, divine heart, divine intuition, which is our inner child. So projecting irrational fear, please do stay in the now moment, and please do become aware when your mind goes off somewhere, or when the monkey comes in and starts chattering to you. Be aware. Be aware when you're thinking of ill thoughts of someone, because that now is return to sender. Our thoughts are spells. We are magicians in this world, and our thoughts manifest. That's the magic. So why not manifest towards the greater heart to help the collective consciousness, to help to heal our Mother Earth, to work with our Mother Earth, so that we can become creator beings, manifesting all we desire and require, living in unity, peace, and abundance, and manifesting from an unseen world. My name is Dr. Madeline Chan. I really, really enjoyed sharing the message today, projecting irrational fear under the veil of illusion. Make sure you eat well, make sure you hydrate, drink plenty of water. This global tornado is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But stay centered, stay in your heart. Don't get carried away with it. And most of all, listen. Start to listen to your inner intuition and have the true discernment. The more you do that, the more you'll realize when your monkey chat, when the ego is trying to dissuade you and take you off the track, take you off your track. Okay, so please do contact me if you feel you're at that point where I used to fit in with this world, what is going on. It's because your soul is talking to you and you're having a bit of a conflict with that monkey brain, monkey chatter, ego. And I will see you next Monday for Talking Heads, for my episode for Talking Heads. Till then, have a beautiful week. Be blessed. Enjoy the sunshine. Stay within the rays of your heart and your sunshine, which is your sunshine. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
In a world craving connection, one platform dared to dream bigger. USA Global TV and Radio, a beacon for global voices, authentic storytelling, and elevated listening. Led by visionary Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, the journey from a spark to a global force is now captured in one inspiring book. Honored with YouTube's Silver Creator Award for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. Discover the evolution, the challenges, the triumphs, and the unstoppable spirit that created a global movement. Executive producer Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang. Creative director Paul Garcia. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Now an Amazon #1 new release in paperback and ebook. Broadcasting Brilliance, the evolution of USA Global TV and Radio, is inspiring readers around the world. Join the movement that's redefining global media one story at a time.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Steve Klein Art at steveklein.art.
My name is Steve Klein, born Manchester, England, 1953. My quest in my lifetime is to create artwork from my soul and the deepness within my wildest dreams and fantasies. In 2012, my heart stopped when I was given too much anesthetic for a minor knee operation And this near-death experience took me to another multidimensional world, an out-of-body experience, and I was given the gift of being blessed by an overwhelming, burning passion to become, for the very first time in my life, an artist with an eternal, passionate desire to bring my art, which I've named multidimensional, subliminal, freeform art, to the world, as only 3% recover from what I experienced. And now in my golden years want to release my cosmic, vital energy through my art to allow people to be a part of my cosmic dance.
To learn more, email roccogoodwine@gmail.com. For VIP pricing, mention USA Global TV and Radio.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.